there is a meeting that's going on with 2 or more people on behalf of the collective or regarding the collective. Honorable feminine, sovereign feminine, or masculine, there's somebody saying that you might seem slightly unhinged, but, okay, that you have had to be strong. You have had to hold up through a lot of stuff that most folks are not experiencing and never have experienced for a very long time, and that you deal with maybe even more because you're dealing with life like everybody else, you know, circumstances, but you have had all kinds of folks come for you, entitled to you, bothered by you and your children, and you have had to be strong, okay, through it all. But that in truth, you are innocent. You know, you have been trying to cleanse your life, and people have played very dirty to basically make sure that you can't do that. Okay. So it says here, feminine, you're the plot twist, masculine or feminine. I am the plot twist. No one ever really saw. They thought you were slightly unhinged, but people are starting to see that that unhingedness is not really what it's been made out to be. That you're unhinged because you've had to be strong. You've had to deal with shit that people are just not mentally able, emotionally able, whatever their handicap is, whatever parasite they got that's consuming them, they're not able to see what you deal with. They see the natural stuff. They see, oh, their mother or father, oh, they have strength. They see the basics that everyone else goes through. Okay, they don't see you got cold killers after you every day. They do not believe it because you're just little old you. And why would anyone such high status have any interest? You see what I'm saying? And attacking your children, attacking you, siphoning you, playing in your face, playing with your life, you know, trying to get you to snap and go crazy so they can get it on camera for their little weak hoes. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You've had to be strong. You're unhinged, but this is a justifiable. This ain't cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. What's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is the motherfuckers who is absolutely obsessed with you, baby. That's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, you've got to be strong, and that you choose joy. So you're not unhinged. People might be wondering, like, how are they, you know, how blah blah. Okay, no. It says I choose joy because you know what the fuck is going on. If you wait until all the killers are dead, you ain't. If you wait till all these killers, you know what I'm saying? Your ass will never have no job. You wait till the low lives be caught up as low lives, you know, lit on fire, whatever the fuck. If you wait, if you wait for that, it ain't gonna happen. So it says, I choose joy, even if it requires me a little delusion. Okay. And then it says there are people that are saying that you're charming. Actually, see, this is a reading that may be about people that's getting on your page, feminine, and they probably aren't going to tell you. This is what's fascinating. I think it's dynamic and brilliant, because the reason why they're not going to tell you, because they know that you're too much in your authenticity. They don't want to compromise. You know, like a true investigation don't want the people to know. An honorable one. You see that? I said this a long time ago. They're not trying to prompt and test and get the person to be looking at you. But look at you like that. Looking at you. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing any of that. So whoever these groups of people, and I guarantee you still have plenty of folks after you still on that nasty shit. Okay, but there's at least 2 or 3, because that's what this card says. At least. Okay, that's in your favor now. Okay, they feel like they're seeing the other stuff. Okay, maybe that they did not see, couldn't see, their own blinders, whatever the case may be. So it says, I exude charm even when I'm rolling my eyes. So you may be someone where you're animated, and it's hard for you to hide it. You may be trying to work on your stealth so that you can be more incognito, but it's hard. So people may know it's like they're still charming. Whoever is turning on your side here, they're like, they're charming. Because truth be told, they don't. I mean, if we want to be honest here and stop faking, if we want to be honest, okay? Because our asses wouldn't be holding up like that if we want to be honest. If we want to be really super duper quadruple 1,000 times honest, our asses would be in jail for some of them because they couldn't pay it. They're in jail. They even snapped somebody's neck for planning to make face. Okay. This is on fire, Rich. Huh? So they know, okay, but it's brilliant. You have no eye. Oh, you need a bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting your recording, but just keep recording anyway.
I understand. It's okay. I gotta pause. I'm working with our situation and shit. I gotta pause, okay? My apologies. But this is, this is when your life is what it is, and you're going to keep on keeping on and make it do what it do. Huh? You heard? So there are people, feminine and masculine, because I believe this is for both some feminines and some masculines out there. Because, first and foremost, folks are illegally, they're surveilling you in the first place. That was red mark number one. Okay, because they don't, if you paid attention to your environment, they're not doing this. They're not coming outside to look at other participants and occupants. When other occupants are outside smoking cigarettes, having conversations, they're not doing any of that. They're not going out of their way to come outside or suddenly get the case of the walkies or needing to come outside or suddenly needing to get up. And that's something that they're doing exclusively with you. Because you've paid that much attention to know. Okay? Patterns. So, there are people who know that you are dealing with all these types of things that looks like you're not dealing with it, that because it's people who have been hired to participate in all this stuff. Okay? You're choosing joy. You're tapping into your joy. It's not that you aren't aware of every witch, warlock, wizard, sorcerer, stalker, church witch, mason, eastern star, person hired by famous bitches and niggas. It's not like you don't know. Okay, people that's connected to your strange family, people who went to your family, or those you grew up with and gave them offers. Oh, but that person didn't do a good job. They didn't do a good job of keeping it incognito on you. You don't push the button. Anyway. You exude charm. There are people who feel like you're charming, and the ones that are turning on your side because they're like keeping it real. If it was me, I'd be in jail. If it was me, my ass, my black ass, my white ass, my Mexican ass, my Asian ass, my ass would be in jail. My half-breed ass, my whatever ass would be in jail. Or dead, because I'd be in snap one of these twigs, I'd be in snap and bust them ties as they come outside looking at their shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And you have it. You've had to hold that. Knowing full well that daily you talk to people who are plotting. You've had to hold that. So they know that you're charming, even though they can see it on your face that if you didn't have a kid, that they ass would be barbecue. They ass would be toast, bitch. Okay, barbecue. Okay. Yeah, because they realize that there's people who want to clean this up. It says meditation, clearing space. They can realize that you're just trying to do what you can with where you are. You know that you're surrounded by people that's dirty, taking dirty deals, doing dirty things, as well as people that are not in paid, but you know where you're at. You know what you're dealing with. And if you're social media, you know that half of the motherfuckers want you. And not in a weird, I'm the bomb diggity kind of way. In a eerie, I'm minding my business doing me and everybody else. You're cleansing. And there's at least 2 to 3 people who want to clean something up here. Because they realize with Drama Queen in the reverse that you may be slightly unhinged, but you are definitely not the problem. People can't fucking leave you alone if they were actually paid to leave you alone. In fact, there were some people who were paid to leave you alone and they couldn't manage to do that. They end up double dipping and playing for both teams. People can't leave you alone. Any urge, big wigs, little wigs, in between wigs, crazy nigga, and then down, all of it. They can't leave you alone. You're cleansing, and there are some people who want to help with that. I was asking, what is this message? Strong, you're strong. You deal with people who don't want you visible. They want you asking for permission to live your life as if you give a fuck. And a part of what they do is terrorize you and your children in the name of forcing you to not live your life. Does that make sense? Forcing you, make the bitch and the nigga uncomfortable as possible so they can stay up in that little sardine can. Let's do our intimidation ritual. Let's drive around our sports cars, our Escalades, our Teslas, our blood-bought vehicles, and let's drive around in our blood money shit. We're gonna pay the people to make sure that they on a public street. So we can do our plausible deniability routine. Some of you may be creating traps that they don't even know about, collective. Because you finally got the clue that they can't help it. If you build it, they will come. You cracked it. That they cannot help it. Parasites conducting and behaving as they are biologically hardwired to do. That if you come outside, you're gonna get them to come. You're the trap. They have to drive around, bitch. They gotta do their signals, their mantras, their sprinkles, their chants. You may be concocting some shit for your own. Very low. There's also this energy of people pulling back because they don't, even if they don't want to necessarily assist you with clearing anything, there's some energies that are possibly pulling back because they realize, like, I'm not into trying to cause somebody some unnecessary drama. I'd be, totally right-winged or the best of the best, but I have a baseline and I'm not into that, okay? I mean, I'd be da-da-da, but I'm not into that for no reason and for nobody. Famous nigga bitch, I'm good, okay? I'm not into that. I have a family, I have children. I wouldn't want anyone doing this to me, or mine. So I don't think I want to participate. I don't need it like that. I don't need it like that. I'll drive my beat up ass car and be happy about it. I'll ride my skateboard and be happy about it. I don't need that. I don't need that kind of trouble, because motherfuckers is getting sick, motherfuckers getting problems, and we trying to act like it ain't happening, bitch. This shit ain't that serious. It's just not that fucking serious. Fuck that. I don't know who this lady, nigga, I don't know who this lady is, but I'm not interested. Okay? I don't have time. I don't know what you done to this boy, her son. Look. Too many weird shit that we're covering up, trying to act like we're trying to stunt in front of the collective as if shit ain't happening and shit is happening. We're trying to put on a smile and drive down in our little cars, our blood-bought cars, acting like shit ain't happening. It's happening. Too much weird shit. Is it that they're cleaning their energy, they're doing things that's going to require this stuff to ricochet on our poor asses? Is this a possibility? And every time we take our little raggedy asses, you know, up under them caves and then shika, boom, boom. Every time, you know, we get the shiki, ya, yo, and, you know, ow, howling and shit, and conjuring, and then boom, bitch. We get our little temporary high, our little victory. Oh, it's an hours, bitch. Oh, we got some bad news, bitch. Okay. They did not see this coming. Let's focus. Help me focus, team, because I do want to keep this where it needs. That's a whole bloomy bloom. Oversoul. There are people who want to clean this up. There are some energies who want to clean this up. Let's tap into that side of it, okay? There are energies who are now seeing from the perspective of the target. They're seeing it from the perspective of the feminine or the masculine, self-care. They realize that these folks are simply trying to they're trying to do what everyone else is doing. And there are people who simply have a problem with who they are, and as a result don't want them to be able to take care of themselves, or they don't appreciate their methods. People who basically feel they have a God control issues. Control. If you don't like what I like, do what I do, think like I think, believe like I believe, go about it the way I would go about it. If you don't exude enough exhaustion the way I exude exhaustion, then I want you punished, or I don't feel not knowing full well the fullness of what you may deal with. Some of you may have health needles, your children may have health needles. And people have a problem with you taking care of yourself. Some folks are gaining empathy for you, or they see that you're sensitive, that you're an empath. And people did not want you to have a good time, to enjoy yourself. They wanted you to feel ugly, crummy. They didn't want people to basically see you as that. So they're realizing that some people just wanted you burdened and weighted down so that you couldn't take care of yourself, so that as a byproduct, you wouldn't be appealing or appeasing to essentially nothing. Because people would just see somebody look worn, tired, overburdened, slightly unhinged. And some people are intelligent enough that they have figured this shit out. Even if they don't necessarily agree with everything about you, they're not going to tell you either feminine or masculine. Whoever these people are, they're not going to say anything. But it's in your favor. Okay? It's not to be, in this case, it's not so that they can play both sides. In this case, it is so that they first and foremost can protect themselves and their family, but at the same time also not compromise you by way of you knowing too much, because they know that it'll somehow, some way come out. So they have to keep up with at least what it appears to be. But in the background, is something else happening. Okay? Because they realize what's going on. Whoever these are, like I said, it's 2 to 3. I didn't say everybody. I said it's 2 to 3. Okay? 2 to 3 people who are like really looking at some things. Maybe this is people who could, maybe they have access to stuff and they could have found out something and just kept it quiet. Maybe they accidentally stumbled across something and they can't tell you, but they got some information, they saw something. Okay? And if they say something, it'll just put too many people on, and they themselves may not know how many people are involved and how far it goes and what that would do. So they have to protect themselves, their family, their jobs, their well-being, but they also want to do the right thing. They realize something needs to be done, because this is not okay to basically come for somebody's life. It's not okay. It's just not okay. We need to stop singing hymns and spiritual songs and all of them. Somebody is sitting somewhere saying everybody needs to shut the fuck up, because this kind of behavior ain't no way, shape, form, or fashion nothing to do with no golly nothing. Modern day witch hunt shits, then they should be hunting their own asses, because they're out here casting spells on bitches. Calling it prayer. It's a billionaire or somebody with money that's involved. Whew. All right, so let's they're wanting to clean up this mess. They're wanting to clean up this mess. They're wanting to assist the collective. Yeah. This could be people that realize folks are here to drive you crazy, or they thought you were dumb. They were trying to confuse you. This could also be someone maybe wasn't that bright themselves, or they didn't see because there was something covering their third eye or their ability to discern properly. Co-leader in the reverse. They don't want no part of trying to play head games with you. They know that a lot of these people, that's what they're there for, to do stuff to you to make you go crazy so that they can then get something on camera. Yeah, they realize that, you know what? You are trying to take care of yourself. And whether people like and agree with you or not is nobody's motherfucking business. Motherfuckers need to shut the fuck up or sit their poor ass down somewhere. And if they have a problem with you, collective, they need to take their poor ass off your shit. Because you ain't invited, chances are, collective, you ain't invited now one of these nigga hoe bitches. And the only reason why you talk like that is because these are people who get bothered by you and intrude on you. But it's not like you, it's not like it's the other way around. Yeah, a cult leader. This is a cult leader. Or something to do with the cult leader. A cult leader could be falling because it's going into the reverse. Or this could be people who don't want to be a part of this cult. An ex-cult leader. Somebody want to clean something up. They want to assist with cleaning this shit up. People wanted to, they didn't think you would see something. People wanted to kind of be able to take care of themselves off of you. And there's people that are starting to see, oh, this was intentional. This was business. And now motherfuckers is getting sick because you don't get involved and participate in shit like that and think that shit ain't gonna knock on your goddamn door at some point. I don't know why this is hard for you. I don't get it, but maybe I never will. It's okay. I know that they're parasitic. I know it's true to their nature, and that's the quickest answer that I've got. But outside of that, I'll never really understand. Because to me, when I sit my black ass down and I do the math, it ain't hard. And I'm not the sharpest pencil in the pencil box. I sit my black ass down, it's math. What I put out, you know, I may not get it right away, or, you know, but at some point, it wouldn't be all that shocking if I end up getting some kind of vibration to hit me because, okay, I've invested in disrupting somebody's life. So is my black ass. You know what I'm saying? I did that for hire. If yes, I don't care, yes, and yes. They realized, okay, there's a lady, feminine, that realized, I think there's a woman that may be a part of the group that's now seeing it your way. And they may know either your relatives or someone that was majorly, that came to them with some stuff. And they were possibly on their side or their team, but maybe something happened recently. I don't know what yet, but they are now seeing something clicked. They said, oh, wow. They may not have said it out loud either, but kind of like, I see it. These people didn't want this lady or this man to be able to take care of themselves because they're jealous of their natural glow. They're jealous of when there's a glow up. They don't like them being able to, you know, look good, feel good, smell good, or be in their confidence or in their strength. Ah, I see, they're jealous of them, not the other way around. It's not what we were told. This is it. This is why they're fighting so hard and employing everybody and going around with these stories and all of that. So somebody is seeing it now. 2 or more people are seeing it. Okay? Yes, stay in your lane. Influencer reverse, triggered reverse. That people was basically bullying you, trying to bully you. And trying to affect you so that you wouldn't be, they didn't like you being an influencer. As if you asked, huh? Good gravy guy, the list. I don't know what's wrong with folks. I don't know no more. I don't know. It's like nigga. Bitch. And I talk that way. Some people, it's just hard to hear me talk that way. But you have to try to get into what these collectives live as they simply attempt to mind their business as grown adults. Okay, in other words, they're not intruding on people. They're not trolling people. They're not all up on motherfucking social media, showing up at people's jobs, shelters, fucking, you know, they ain't hiring motherfuckers all around the US and beyond to intrude on people's life, trying to manipulate whether they get resources or not, whether or not they mind their business. Yeah, these people realize, like, you know what? This person could have lost their influence. The people who came for you, and they can realize, like, these people are mad at them about that. That you didn't start this fight. You didn't start whatever this is, whatever this talk is in the town, in the state, in the city, in the country, in the shelter, in whatever your current situation. Like, you don't bother people. So it's like, what is this? They don't bother people. What is the real shit? We didn't heard every story under the sun, and we didn't seen all these fake ass folders. What's the real? Because they don't bother nobody. So we need a better story here. We need something else, because this is not fucking adding up. We may not agree, we may have opposing views, but that's, hence, welcome to Earth. This is life as we know it. And that's not our jurisdiction to play God. Yeah, these are energy vampires. That people are draining you. They wanted you drained so that you couldn't, you know, do what you do, so that you wouldn't have strength. People siphoning off of causing problems for you, bullying, playing head games, a lot of crown shit, so that you wouldn't be able to tap into your own intuition and third eye. They thought you were crazy, but somebody's finding out this person is anything but that. Anything but that. Smart as a motherfucker. That's why too many people are pissed. Because I promise you, nobody don't care nothing about somebody who crazy and ain't talking no sense. Somebody could have been biting your stuff, you know, your style, your swag, and then didn't want you to be able to take care of yourself, so it could look like, you see that? Okay, let's keep it pushing. Okay, so what do these two or more people now realize here? They want to clean stuff up. They're keeping it secret. They may want to assist the collective because they have come into the knowledge of some things here. But they're going to do it quietly, secretly. Oh, shit. Masculines. So this could be some men, masculines. And some women, because like I said, there's at least one woman that is seeing something feminine from your perspective. I have masculines, karmic lovers, mates, baby mamas are cheating, plotting, using him, but the joke is he's using them too. This could be the mates of the masculines too. In the past, that's now seeing something from your perspective, and vice versa. something about moving. Okay, these are energies who realize that people keep trying to entrap you because of their entitlement, because of control issues, money that's being offered. These are people who see that folks have been trying to keep you in a place of stagnation by manipulating your resources behind the scene. Okay, and somebody's got some kind of information. That's why they're involved, because they either got proof. It's something here that's making them go, wait a minute. Wait a minute. People that keep trying to have access to you, and then they could be exploiting, like, let's say, extended family members, always trying to get you in a place where they can manipulate the people that's around you. Okay? I already know, as a matter of fact, that's what they did here in Compton. I already know. It's a whole lot of folks that don't know that I know that they're my extended relatives, or that they're either married, associated to people that I grew up with in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But I do know. And that's what's being exploited.
Keep recording. I'm making some popcorn. Why not knife?
Right there in the cup. Got it?
You gonna have some popcorn now?
Nah, I don't think so. You can have it all. I don't want it.
What'd you say?
I don't want any.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So they exploit, their fondness, familiarity with family, with churches. That's why they're always trying to corner the collective in some kind of environment where they can manipulate the people that's around them. Chakra dance. Somebody can realize that you're talented, that you know how to dance, and they could be seeing like, okay, yeah, this person, yeah, we see it now. We see. They don't like that. So they want us to make things difficult and miserable for the person, so that they're not being themselves in their own natural element. These people may have watched you dance. Yeah, so they know that you have been clearing your path and working on that, and people keep trying to essentially, somebody picked up on or got proof that people keep following you around and manipulating the people around you, keep trying to get you in the space that they could have power to manipulate the people around you. Yeah, it says feminine has cleared her path, unbound, unstoppable, unafraid, and undeniable. Okay. Yep. And from this one, these are people who know that folks did not want you enjoying yourself. So this is why they came at folks with these cockamamie stories, lying, twisting up things, and then doing shit to provoke you, so that you look all just distraught and discombobulated, and you just can't, yeah. It says feminine is practicing enjoying being in the present moment. So these folks know that there's people around you because they could have been involved. That there are several, no matter where you go in your current environment, that are paid to make you uncomfortable, and your children, whether this be just operating in a very weird, creepy, vibey kind of way, okay, following you around, moving odd, chatting shit, violating your dwelling, committing whole felonies. They realize now that you're simply trying to find joy where you're at. And you like laughter. This could be people who know that you like to laugh or witness something about you. And that people get activated. If you're smiling, motherfuckers walking around looking like they constipated. If you're smiling, if you're laughing, if you're enjoying yourself, if you are looking good, feeling good, smelling good, you would think these motherfuckers need to get all 4 wisdom teeth pulled at the same time and they're all impacted. The way motherfuckers get activated. Okay? And so there's some people, there's 2 or more people who are realizing like this is some weird shit. This is weird. But you know, when there's money on the table, parasitic energies, they don't, you know, they don't care nothing about that. They didn't think you knew that these people, they didn't think you knew, feminine, that they were draining your energy. That they was like some weird shit here, but you do know. Like you figured out some kind of plan, plot, and scheme, and you're navigating with strength and je ne sais quoi because you basically have to talk to people who are in on the shit every single day. Like I said, for some of you, it's famous people who wanted to steal off of your energy. And I am finding out that it's more common than we'll ever know because it's easier. It's like the epitome of a bully. It's easier to do. Find somebody who ain't nobody and siphon and nobody cares and we don't have to worry about it until now. So these are these people's hitchmen, you know, that's driving around in these Tesla. They fucking hitchmen and shit. Cause they story ass ain't gonna come out. They gonna hide behind their minions. They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna come rolling up, you know. They gonna send the hitchmen. All right. So what's going on with the energies? We're seeing it the collective's way now. What's going on here? And they're not gonna say nothing. So collective, you're not gonna know. There's not gonna be no clues. They're not gonna say anything. Nothing. I mean nothing. But again, that's a strategy in itself. So that's how you keep shit in the clear. Okay, I have 10 of Pentacles coming in the reverse. This is to do with legacy, inheritance, insurance, family. 7 of Pentacles is in the reverse. Yeah. They're about to put a stop. Nine of Wands reversed because this is crazy. Temperance upright. They're trying to figure out a way to assist with putting an end to people being able to wound you and your children for money or something like that. Trying to cause you frustration, irritation, you know, trying to make you sick, your children sick, stressed out. Yeah, they're trying to figure out a way. I have Temperance and Five of Wands here, and King of Wands in the reverse. They're trying to figure out how. They know there's a bullying energy here. They know that somebody took some cowardly actions. They can see that there was a lot of jealousy and chaos and conflict caused. Yeah. To try to sacrifice you, to try to stagnate you. They know it's going to be a fight. That people are jealous of your sense of direction and your sense of purpose here. And yeah, that basically you've been navigating, trying to balance your life out and go in the direction in which you feel guided. And these are people who have a problem. They're jealous of your sense of purpose and your sense of direction here. Five of Wands and the Chariot. So they're trying to figure out also your sense of independence, like you're not a follower. They could be jealous of your business ideas, your creativity. Yeah. They know that people have been trying to steal your gifts and opportunities, trying to block you from offers. So they could be trying to figure out a way how to pull something back. Okay, remember I said these folks, whoever they are, they don't want to participate in it anymore. Because they can see you're this Temperance. They don't want to do it no more. Ten of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Wands reverse, the Five of Wands upright, Chariot, Ace of Pentacles reverse. They don't want nothing to do with this. They see that you're dealing with a lot. Why is the Ace of Pentacles reversed? Yep. They're trying to figure out how to turn the wheel back in favor for you or favor for themselves here, because they realize like, people keep trying to block stuff from you, take stuff from you, make you weak, weaken your defenses, trying to break you. They're like, nah, this shit. Gonna cost our asses. Yeah, they're stressing. Yeah, people were paid to stress you out. People were paid to cause, try to steal your gifts, block opportunities, block offers, so that you will be in a perpetual state of stress to hopefully drive you crazy. And this could be people themselves are getting stressed out. There's that King of Wands in the reverse. Withdrawing an offer, death. Okay. Yeah, these are death. Ooh, child. They're going to withdraw. Somebody's going to withdraw that. Fuck that. Smart. Nah, we good. I'm getting taunted in my dreams, bitch. Yeah. Shit happening, niggas. There's these devils. Shit they keep doing to y'all when you're asleep. Yeah, they keep doing shit to you and your children at night. You know about it too, though. Ooh wee. Oh. Okay, give me the. Oh. Now, so we have 2 or more people seeing it in favor or starting to see it from the collective's perspective. Okay, boom, bitch. Okay. What's happening to some of these motherfuckers that's going around trying to act like ain't shit happening? They're smiling and their hair did, their hair cut and shit. And if they see the collective, they try to put on a smile to make it seem like, you know, we ain't bothered. Yes, you are. You're bothered. You got a fake new beginning that's going to eat your ass. Okay? Yeah, the Hermit. I have a Virgo energy here. Give me the truth. This illusion. I have the Moon and then the 2 of Wands reversed. Some people could be choosing to ghost and hide from some of these people, or they're facing their worst fears. They're worried about this shit that they hid, but they don't want nobody to know. Yep. There's a missed opportunity here. There's some rejections that they're dealing with here. Some, yeah. Poor investments. People could be choosing to reject some of these. This is a strong rejection energy with the Hermit, the Moon, the 2 of Wands reverse, 4 of Cups upright. These energies are dealing with some forms of rejection and some forms of fear of the unknown, or fear not knowing what to do. Not knowing what to do. Okay. Yeah. Some people missed an opportunity with you, Empress, here. A missed opportunity to sacrifice you. Missed opportunity. Somebody could be... What are some of these energies that are still hell-bent on that crazy shit? The motherfuckers are still on that stuff. On that crack, on that energetic crack cocaine. The Fool, strength is in reverse, they're sick. They're being broke down, baby. They're being broke down. Foolish behavior got them caught up. They're being broke down. This could have been overindulgence, their drinking, their selfishness. Something that seemed like wish fulfillment is making them sick. Like it seemed like wish fulfillment to break you, to get a new beginning, but it's making some of these people sick. It's also making some of them get some kind of loss here. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Strength reverse. What the hell is that? What is strength reverse? 3 of Cups reverse for these people, pertaining to some of the consequences that they are hiding, that they're actually receiving. Why? Page of Cups. They got some, oh, them bangs. I'm gonna pick that ass. Page of Cups. It's a message. Justice is in the reverse, the devil. Whatever they did to you all and your children, what I'm telling you, these people, that's why, man, I'm done. You can't teach a parasite to not be a parasite. I'm just letting that go. I'm letting it go. Because it's a waste. It's energy drain. Can't tell people nothing. You can't tell people shit. Especially if they got a little stank ass car, a little house. Can't tell them shit. They feel like if they got more than you, then they know more than you. And that is one of the most erroneous statements that I've ever made. The assumption of if I got more, then I know more. Wrong. How many idiots in positions of power have we come across? Hello. They're dealing with some kind of legal issues. They're dealing with some imbalances here, because justice speaks into balance too. Their children might be being affected. Once again, the people didn't have any kind of empathy, in their parasitic, predatory behavior. And it wouldn't be shocking. I wouldn't wish it. You see what I'm saying? But it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me that some of this stuff start hitting home. That's why we should think twice about doing certain stuff if we're not ready for that. Because it don't matter. It's not about the skill set, amulets, bracelets, the secret knowledge. Because there's some other energies that have some of that as well. It's not wise. It's just not wise behavior. And then want your little tutu, you, Lulu, to be in perfect and good health 24/7 while they terrorize somebody else. That sounds dumb when you say it out loud, don't it? It sounds like an idiot. It sounds dumb. It's like, really? Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Something is slowing down. Loyalties. People are seeing that these people are immature. Devil, Page of Cups, just reversed. These are some crooks. Some cowardly, bullying, obsessed, addicted, pedophilic. Because look, with the devil next to a page is a young energy. For some of you, this stuff has been happening to you since you were young. You and your children. This person is scared. There's somebody that's scared. Give me the King of Wands reversed. This is somebody, whether they're a fire sign or not, they are just volatile. The fire element in them is ridiculously off. Okay. This could be somebody that have esteem issues, even if they don't know they have esteem issues. And we would say the same thing about a Queen of Wands in reverse, even if they don't know it or they cover it, What's going on with the King of Wands reverse? And as it pertains to the energies that are still on that bullshit, that's still trying to sacrifice the collective for their own gain, that's still up to harassing them, stalking them, doing weirdo nigga bitch shit. As it pertains to those that are still in that vibe, King of Wands in reverse. People could be maybe seeing this person as a coward. Even if it's a lady, I need to say that just because it's a king, it doesn't mean it's not a woman. It can be a male presenting female that's operating more in her distortion masculine side. So y'all have to take that as it read. I just saw Gemini. person was judgmental. And their judgments was miscalculated. And whatever this nasty shit, people could be realizing that they were loyal to the wrong person. Like committed and loyal to somebody whose judgment is off, who's judgmental, who's a bully, who's an insecure bully. They misjudge a situation. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Their happiness and wish fulfillment is slowing down. And they're suffering something from slowing down yours. Yep, 10 of Cups is in the reverse. Family. The whole family that was getting wishes fulfillment off of working against you and your children. Offering people shit. It's being blocked. They're experiencing some kind of blockage and confusion here for causing it for you. And for using young people here, doing something with young people. We got 2 pages on the board here. Siphoning off of you, getting their wish fulfillment. Yeah, people are selling away. People could be seeing maybe this person is selfish and blocking them. They could be seeing maybe this person has addictions. Oh, and I have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so now it could be something to do with a Queen of Pentacles in reverse and a King of Wands in reverse. Like these are some selfish. So their stability, like trying to get their healing and wish fulfillment off of you causing death. Celebrating prematurely, thinking some shit was gonna work. Look at that hidden dishonor. Yeah. What's happening here? Wishing upon to start praying. They should have did the honorable thing here. Yeah, they're heartbroken. Why are they heartbroken? These energies, why are they dealing with betrayal? They're being either double-crossed, dealing with heartache and betrayal. These energies that persist in trying to break the heart of the collective. And even there's some kind of death that you don't know nothing about. Like, whatever this is, these niggas and bitches, they're going through a tower. What's this tower? Core investments. What's this tower? Gemini is going into the reverse. This is the Lovers in the reverse. This is about a sibling and a partner, a lost relationship. Knight of Cups. This could be something to do with poison. Dating, fake friends, fake relationships, binding, trying to bind you, binding people, blinding people, hidden shit. Yep. The Queen of Cups could have squealed. Or this could be about you being intuitive. Queen of Swords is in the upright. It could be two women that's starting to see something. Yep, about a death or about an ending. A death for sure. Death and Three of Cups in the reverse with spell work and manipulation here. Deception. About why relationships ended, why you're not dealing with your family. This could be people who were trying to keep a lie alive about why you're not dealing. Could be about two distorted feminines, not some distorted masculines here. What's the death? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I know. We're going to clean up my energy real good and plenty. And my son's Taurus is here. Hierophant. They lied about your spirituality. These are just criminals, man. Just fucking liars. Just fucking liars. They lied about betraying you. They lied about interfering. Somebody is stuck. They lied about trying to sacrifice you, trap you up. They're feeling stuck and entrapped by the fact that you are pulling these knives out of your back. These are people who lied about betraying you over and over again, who lied using God, lied about their positions, lied to authority figures. They lie. These are crooks. Lied about entrapment. Wanting you to be stuck and trapped in your head or interfering with you. Some of you, they lied about doing mirror magic, weirdo binding shit. Ooh, this shit is spread like wildfire now. They lied about traveling to you to interfere. This shit's gonna come out. These hoe bags have been traveling around the world in the 7 seas and hiring some of their minions to do it, to hide and disguise their presence. Because some of you, if these bitches and niggas is, fucking flight attendants or, whatever the fuck, they lied about what they do with that. They get their whole ass on a plane using that free flying and shit. They lied. And somebody's gonna go to jail with that. Somebody can take their black ass to jail. Somebody can take their black ass, their white ass, their Mexican ass, their Asian ass, their mixed half-breed ass. Somebody has to take their whole ass to jail. They're trying to trap you up. They're trying to set you up and trap you up for the shit that they own. They criminal asses. These are professional criminals. Whitewashed. Who's going to jail? The karmic energy that based on the current energy as I'm reading the energy, based on the trajectory of the thoughts, the decisions, the actions that are in play. Could it shift? It could. But in this now moment, based on that, who's taking their ass to jail? That never thought that they would be the ones because they've gotten away with murder literally for most of their adult life. Who taking a black ass to jail? Who taking a white ass to jail? Who taking a Mexican ass to jail? The Asian ass to jail? They mixed ass to jail? Who going to jail that never thought they'd go to jail because they never had to pay consequences their whole criminal lives? a Sagittarius, a Virgo, somebody's relative, Temperance. Oh, big on earth. It's big on earth. It's big on earth. They ain't never had to pay a consequence for being a criminal, but we also have fire here. These people who refuse to let go, refuse to stop trying to cover up some shit, refuse to stop trying to hide some shit. They refuse. A Libra, maybe. This could also be somebody in the judicial system that may end up going to jail. And now we have a King of Wands. This may be a Sagittarius. That's going to take their ass to jail. But this could just be somebody who think they hot shit, whether they're a Sagittarius or not. But this in this depiction, this is an African American man, so it may be a black man, a Leo. Scorpio. Leo is in the reverse because they keep trying to hide shit. They keep trying to hide and cover up shit and keep trying to do shit. These are people who won't stop trying to cause you an ending. They won't stop trying to block your development here with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is either going to lose their job or they're not going to be able to, the shit's not going to work, and they're going to take their black ass to jail because they are responsible for a lot of death. A lot of endings in people's lives. They can take their black ass to jail. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yep. They're about to lose their giftings as well as offers for stealing, doing shit. Page of Cups reverse, Ace of Pentacles. This is people who've been stealing from children, stealing gifts, stealing energy. And they finna take their whole docious ass to jail, nigga. They finna do some bad news. He knows they gonna lose their gifts, offerings, all that. Purrs. They may even lose their business. If this person has a business, or getting wish fulfillment off of children and violating children or young energy. People who, you know, are emotionally immature, don't have depth, and it's easy just to take from them. And this is how they built their own lives. It's easy to manipulate and control young people. You're leaning into their woundings. You're acting like a hero. This also could be a Queen of Pentacles, because I have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This could be a Queen of Pentacles that may be going to jail as well. Ooh, a Leo, strong on the Leo. Strong on the Leo. That may have to take their black ass to jail. And they African American on this depiction too, bitch. You got a Mexican Asian bitch on this card. Okay. Then you got an African American nigga on this card, right? Huh? You got a bitch right here. This could be a Leo bitch right here. That's lighter complected. Over here. Ooh. It could be 4 people finna take their asses to jail. Because what they kept hiding, this is sick. They've been successful at taking people out for a long time and hiding it. looking like plausibility. This person was old and sick already. This person has autism. This person was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. This person, there's too many motherfucking shit connected here. Too much death. And it's all leading back to Yoko ass. Too many accidents. People's youngsters, oh, they just so happen to have seizures. No, you skanky baby, one of your baby mamas, nigga. Wait till you find that out. It's gonna hurt your feelings bad. It's gonna hurt RC real bad. Because people are making money off of causing suffering. If they don't cause the death, they make money off of causing people to be sick and suffering. I'm going to say it again. If they don't cause the ultimate death, they make money off of causing people to be sick and suffering. There are entities involved with that. But we're not going to talk about that on this video. What you need to know is that the whole bags that you call baby mamas and baby daddies that are involved in this kind of shit, they know full well that they are being offered stuff to cause suffering. And then they'll come to the hospital with you and stand over the damn bed and pray in tongues, calling down the Shekinah and shit. Consoling you, nigga. Ain't that some shit? Huh? Ain't that some shit? Acting like they consoling you with your daughter in the hospital from seizures. They offered it. They did rituals for it. And I don't care if the child had preconditions, predisposition for it. That only makes them more susceptible to the bullshit. There is a higher loose payoff from the innocent. There is a higher, more quality version of energy from pure soul. That's why the disabled are targeted heavily, or the differently abled. And then they'll smile at you and offer you your favorite gumbo and send you a card and their condolences. And worse yet, then they'll point at their haters, trying to figure out a way that they can pin that too on them. Look at it. I told you. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in the reverse. So we have a whole couple here. They're about to lose a lot of shit. Yeah, Three of Cups is in the reverse. They're dealing with some kind of sadness and loss here, and trying to figure out what their options are here. They shouldn't have been going around trying to poison and confuse and stagnate and procrastinate, trying to figure out what could they do. They don't have a pot to piss in. Somebody is seeing something clearly. King of Swords in the upright, Six of Cups in reverse. Could have been trying to hide the past and what they did with a King of Swords in the reverse. I mean, King of Swords in the upright, where a King of Swords could be exploiting them. or exposing them. They could have exploited him and used him to exploit you. King of Cups, goodness gracious, God. Look at all these people coming out. A King of Cups. They should have let this shit go. Somebody that lost power and control over a situation here, or they did something to somebody that was barely hanging on here, or they didn't want to let go. Somebody could have lied about letting you go or letting something go. Ooh, child. Look at all these people. Ace of Cups. Somebody loves you. Somebody lied about it, or lied about a love offer, lied about a friendship. There could be a breakup, Two of Cups reversed. Lied about being offered something to be a fake friend. Yeah, this is an ending. Fool reversed. Eight of Cups reverse, Eight of Swords reverse, Four of Cups. People are taking the opportunity to see something from a different perspective here and no longer stuck in their head or entrapped. You are no longer stuck about what was being done, what people were doing to get fortune. Investment, poor planning, Seven of Pentacles. To steal your fruit. Okay, so let's wrap her up on the positive note. We're going to take some deep breaths after we get the message so that we can regulate our nervous system, so that we can get in our body, in the present and in the now, and adjust our vibration, resonance, and frequency, so that we can do the deeper work that we do later, right? When we're by ourselves and to ourselves, the deeper work. Okay. Whew. Let's clean her up. I love all honorable beings out here. We're not perfect. We're working on our vibration and resonance, and we're not doing that perfectly. We're working on starving the parasites, and we're not doing that perfectly, at least not yet. We're working on mastery, because the archonic, what's more common than we know is just them influencing our mind. We're so used to it. And I say we, because we are in it together. I do not claim high-level expertise. I am in mastery. I am activated and being furtherly activated to work on those things.
Say yo.
So we're going to end on a high note, the positive, okay? The true, no doubt, based on the trajectory of energy in the now. Because energy is fluid. It can shift based on everyone's movements and decisions and actions. It can change, but based in the moment. Let's get the positives here. Let's end it on that. The truth. Oh man, what are you doing? Okay, I'll just have to use these then. This is one of my healthier pieces, bigger pieces of raw rose quartz. And this is pyrite. Okay. You are every kind of fierce is like some of the ending messages here. That's what my eyes just glazed at. Gazed at, glazed at, gazed at. You're every kind of fierce, baby. I don't care. I don't care if this is for you. People think I'm trying to be sassy when I say stuff like, it's easy to be a badass with an entourage. But that's a true statement. That's not about being sassy. That's math. That's fucking math. I mean, it ain't deep. That's math. Yes. If I had a bunch of money and an entourage and anonymity, and I can hide behind a bunch of stuff, why would it be hard for me to be a badass? Why would it be hard for me to be fierce? Because I ain't got nothing to be fierce about. I got a fucking entourage. The quality of fierce implies that there is a condition that requires that vibration, a condition conducive of it's not just about, stomping around bullying people. That's called a bully. That's not called fierce. That's called, it's called a bully. I don't know why we're making this harder than what it is. It's called a bully. It's called bullies. It's called a gang. Jesus. Okay, these people supporting the collective. We want to end this on a high note. So what's the positive? What's the true based on the energies of the read? Ignorance is why so many are stuck in it. Want to come in the reverse. So there is knowledge. Okay? There's some knowledge that's coming forth here. Knowledge about what was hidden. Okay? They all must pay the full penalty for stealing your life. This was hidden and this is coming to light. You are clearing your path and unstoppable. They can keep at it. They're basically anchoring they're anchoring some shit for themselves. Let's just say it that way, because you are doing what you have to do here. Okay, it says clearing her path, unbound, unstoppable, unafraid, undeniable. Okay. I didn't say perfectly easy or going exactly, but this is the meat and potatoes and the foundation of what you're vibrating and what you're creating and what you're manifesting, if this is for you. Pretending is going into the reverse. This is serious. Okay, lust, sexual chemistry, reverse pretending. It's clear. Yeah, you're free. It's clear that people have been watching you online, plugged in, tuned into the internet. You're about to be clearing away some interference here. And clearing out this poisonous energy. I have poison in the reverse, where people are gonna see what was hidden here. People locking people up, bullying people from confessing truths and things like that to keep these cycles going. Paying people, completion, lesson learned. Okay. Yeah, keeps wanting to come out from the past, love affairs, children, Somebody's about to take action, maybe out of nowhere. I have silence, none action coming in the reverse. Fell on my tablet. Come together. Oh, reconciliation. Okay. Okay. Intervention. Something is coming through. Okay. Some kind of action and intervention is coming through here. An ascension. Look at this spiritual path. Okay. This is support. It's not going to be just lust based. There's going to be some kind of just intervention here. Somebody may end up showing up. You may pop up somewhere. I have honorable feminine and then happiness. Yeah, these people that was doing humiliation rituals on you, trying to threaten you and embarrass you or threaten people to not talk to you here. You may find out about something to do with that they were threatening people to not talk to you. Bullying and threatening a lot of people to not talk to you. People could be embarrassed because they do realize that you're on some kind of an ascension path and they really shouldn't have done this. In the past, there could have been some kind of note, letters, messages here. Something to do with somebody died, some kind of legalities. Yeah, they get it. Yeah, confessions, love, reverse, realization. Okay. Somebody did not realize how unloving was basically forced to hide something or shut something down. Were made to not like you. I have divine feminine and happiness. Extreme cutoff in the reverse. Something you don't see yet. Okay. Your wishes is going to come true here. Maybe somebody wished they would have gotten away and ran away with you in the past. Instead of, dealing with whoever they dealt with. Maybe this is in a letter. And maybe people hid that from you. Threatened, bullied people to keep that hidden. Okay, what's the encouragement? And then we're going to take some breaths. Encouragement. Feminists clearing her path. They all must pay for the life they stole. Ignorance is going into the reverse. What's the true encouragement? Eight of Swords in the reverse, Four of Cups. Interesting. Temperance. Getting free from some boredom or missed opportunity. Entrapment. Yeah, Nine of Swords in the reverse, Six of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Maybe somebody's going to come towards you. This is facing fear, not stressing off whatever this shit is. Highly developed. I got Eight of Pentacles here. You've been working hard through this chaos. You've been using it to your advantage. Good gravy God. That's a message in itself. You have been using this chaos to your fucking advantage. You have been using the chaos, the stuckness, the jealousy, the fights, the attacks to face your fears. You have Nine of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse. You're coming out of your head. Badass energy. Clarity is here. Facing your fears. Unbound. But you're using the chaos. Goodness gracious. Because look at, that's there, but your Eight of Pentacles in the upright. The shit, the work they've been putting in on you. The moon work and shit, these whores. been doing to you and your children. Why is this a positive for the collective, the Eight of Pentacles? Why is this encouraging? Why is this encouraging? Why is this in alignment? Because you're held in high honor. You rather people don't want you to feel like that, they don't want you to look like that, and they don't want people to look at you like that. But the truth is, you are. You're being held in high honor. You are experiencing some wins and some successes here, and you're being recognized. Yes, you're being recognized for your development, for your hard work here, because you've been working hard against all of this stuff. These people, these crazy asses and shit. Crazy, some bitches. You still manage to hold on to some semblance of positivity and not toxic, fake, avoid, and escapism version. Okay, somebody may be finna give you some money too. You could be getting a bright new beginning, feeling very youthful, excited about life. Somebody could be fencing to come towards you. Yeah, if this applies to old Bloomy Bloom, shit, you can zelly me, okay, and you can also cash in, okay. How you doing? I take shoot, give me my boy. I'm trying to work on getting me and my boy. I should call him a boy, my man son. Okay. Get us the hell out of this shit. And not because, it's one thing to be honored. Yes, and we are honored in ways in which we should. But, what's designed to hurt us, that's if something's not healthy for you, it's not healthy for you. That has nothing to do with not honoring something. It has everything to do with wanting. You're about to get your wishes fulfillment, healing here at the start. Aligning to your original self, original thread, original flame, original light, originals. But this is also representing healing, alchemy. Yeah, Queen of Swords, you can see it clearly. The Queen of Swords may come towards you that realize something here. They may play a role, so they could wish that they had, healed things with you, saw things in a certain, saw where the conflict was really coming from. This person could realize that there was inner child wounding that they had, that these other people had, and that it was just childish, a lot of stuff projected onto you. And they may want to talk to you, come towards you, and yeah, even like their mother or your mother. So the good, you have possibly a Libra, Gemini. Okay, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, possibly. That's now holding you in high honor. They realizing that something was petty, jealous, inner child wounding issues, to be involved in some of this, whatever this shit is, man. And they wish that they would have possibly maybe spoke to you or healed things with you. Queen of Swords, the Star, and Empress. They can see. Yeah, they can. Some somebody can see, and somebody ain't stupid. Somebody can see clearly. Maybe they're realizing that, collective, that you saw this stuff. Hindsight. You see how high up she is, that you saw it. You experienced it and you saw it, and maybe you spoke well in advance that people crazy made. Because you lived out some stuff, you saw some stuff. Yeah, King of Cups. Looks like there's going to be some kind of healing for maybe you, emotions, your children here. You knew people were hurting you, and you could have possibly tried to tell this person. Like they were actively doing stuff against you and your children. You told them, yeah. Somebody's going to be reviewing that, like you told them that. Because people be saying a lot of shit, but then when they're forced to have to sit, it's like, but no, they told us. They did. And we didn't want to hear it. We didn't hear it. We didn't believe it. Yeah. They can see. How unhinged maybe this other person is. That tried to come off like they were all together and tried to make it seem like that you were the one that was unhinged and crazy and unstable and all that. You told them these people were trying to make you sick. You told them that they were trying to do stuff. And nobody, they didn't want to believe it. You told them they did shit to your kid. You told them that they were petty. You told them that they were stalking you, and they didn't want to believe that either. Okay. Well, it looks like they want to come through. They love you, maybe, or they see how you love on yourself, how you've been trying to love on yourself and your children. And how sneaky people were. They could be wanting to figure out how to do this secretly, because like I said, for some of you, these are people who know full well what's going on. They know people stole. They may wish that they didn't participate in something. Like stole new beginnings or tried to, yeah, whatever this weird shit is, man. Somebody secretly fucked somebody. They didn't want to believe you when you said that. Okay, well, there's protection here. Okay, you're protecting yourself. There's resilience here. Okay, you might be moving soon. Okay, you might be moving soon. There's protection here. You're working on your energy. Somebody may want to come in to assist because they realize, like I said, they see and they're trying to move strategically because they know. So they're not going to tell you just yet. You know, something just may come out of nowhere. Opportunity may happen out of nowhere because it's too much toxicity involved. It's too many toxic people involved. So they could be trying to figure this out. There could be several people that's trying to figure this out. All right, so now let's do some breath work. Let's use a little bit of spray. So we're gonna do some mindful breathing to reset our nervous system. You can hold the mudra. One of the ones to either reflect certain energies back is this mudra. Another one you can do is this one, pointing down. Okay, or you can do a grounding, whatever you feel guided. If you're comfortable, if you're in a stationary position, because we want to connect to our now and to the body and to alignment within ourselves here. This is the part that we take back the loosh. This is the part that we come into our body, come into our original vibration and dislodge the charge. This is this part. This is the beauty part. And from there, that's our place that we do the deeper work. That's where the deeper work happens. And work being working with our vibration, our resonance, our frequency, our subconscious, which is the game changer that they're terrified of. They're not terrified of the reading. They're terrified of what we do with it. They're terrified of what can possibly get activated that puts us back into coherence and sovereignty. They're not terrified of rumination. Repetitive stories, that's loosh. Because remember, our mind and our body, the subconscious, the nervous system doesn't know how to differentiate between moments. All right, before we get started, let's just take 3 cleansing breaths. You want to sit upright. You don't want to be stiff and strained, but you want flow to be able to come through. We're going to take 3 cleansing breaths in through our nose, out through our mouths with a sigh, and then we'll get into first and 8. Breathing in. 478, you breathe in through the nose softly but deeply for a count of 4. You hold for a count of 7, clenching your, doing like a Kegel move to hold it in, clench it in for the count of 7. You exhale for a count of 8 with your lips pursed so that you can control the exhale. You want it strong but slow for a count of 8. Okay? Inhale. Hold, clench. Recovering your health and your well-being. Solute, talisman, room, strength, success, all of your ventures henceforward. Good health, speedy recovery. Whatever they've done, whatever they do. The card says they all must pay the full penalty for stealing your life, subjecting you and your children to poverty, pain, and suffering. It's cruel and will be met accordingly. Sovereign, you are free. They never wanted you to know that. But isn't that the way abusive relationships are? They disempower you so that you feel happy in the dysfunction that they keep you in. Keep you thinking and feeling like you're weak so that you be codependent on them and accepting cracks and scraps. Not knowing the whole time as they were really dependent on you. Suffering, staying impoverished. Unbound, unstoppable, unafraid, undeniable. That felt good. to let one bad moment, many one bad moments, ruin my whole vibe. So you working on mastery and your inner strength and that you really are, in spite of everything that is swarming you and barricading you, it's actually working for you. It's not about pretending and faking it till you make it. It's about choosing alignment. Choosing what to align with in a moment. Align with the shenanigans, the shit show circus. Or align with what's true of you. Because void of the shit show, what would be true of you? Void of people playing with your energy and manipulating your life and surroundings and resources and all of those things, what's true about you? Outside of people playing with your money, picking at your children, looking at shit they ain't got no business, reporting shit they ain't got no business, doing shit they ain't got no business. Driving around in circles like maniacs in need of their Ritalin. What's true of you. That is what you all are choosing to tap into while people don't understand it. And that's why they think that you're slightly unhinged too. Because they don't get it. It's like, are they crazy? No, they're not crazy. They're just choosing to align with what's true of them and what's true of what they are co-creating, how they really feel. They realize that all the yuckiness that they're feeling is not originating from them. It's projecting. It's projection.